What's going on, YouTube? Make sure you hit that like, subscribe, notification bell to be notified when I come on to upload new videos and everything else. First, allow me to introduce myself. Name's that got it. 31, currently coming out of Chicago, you know what I'm saying? Love to do my thing, you know what I'm saying? As you can see, I like to partake in certain activities. Just gonna try to get acquainted with the creator. Lately, I haven't been able to get past round 2 of this, so I just want to see what I'm doing. I ain't playing no games today. Basically, that's what I'm doing. I'm not playing no games. Not playing no games. I don't know what gun that is, but that's dope. I think that's my Pharaoh, my father. This zoo's so big.
Let's get to work, strike team.
Weaver, I'm having trouble reaching one of our data station research units.
Strike team, proceed to data site.
Let's go.
Trust me. That's a kill.
I know y'all heard that glass break.
You deserve that.
Really like C4.
Headed you off. Brain box.
See how they just popping up? Bullshit. Bullshit. I ain't gonna lie, sometimes these motherfuckers be scaring me.
Stay down.
Cause you think you got them, and yet they still coming from somewhere. she was doing. I guess she thought she was doing something. Somebody coming through some glass, Steven. Show yourself. Right here, baby. Right here. Where you at?
How to be dead in one easy lesson.
Okay. They done with your bitch, but we just chill. Okay. She be trying to piss on all your children. He's done. That boy burnt to a crispy jispy. That boy burnt to a crispy dibby dibby. What was that? What was that, my boy?
Time of death, about 2 seconds. That one's not... This time, stay dead. That's right, sit down. Things are heating up now. Well, not leaving this line around.
Solid kill. Wing clipped.
They're gone.
That's definitely gonna help out. What the hell is that? Fuck that boat. Take the fin.
Kill.
Oh yeah, I forgot that quick.
Always aim for the skull.
expect it to give me fun in here, but I do expect it to help out a lot.
Oh, my fucking paint job! I had blood on my hands before this ever started.
As long as it help me out, I'm Gucci.
Next. Don't expect me to play taps.
Your team has been eliminated. Looks like they were preparing a specimen for processing. We'll complete the scan.
Take the specimen to the analyzer. Once placed, genetic data will begin transmitting via satellite.
Bring it on, I can take it. Enemy down. Nothing can survive a headshot. Yeah, yeah.
This motherfucker is big. I never knew it was this big. I ain't gonna cap to you. That's on the floor. You see? I told y'all, it scared me sometimes, not all the time. I wasn't expecting that dog, G. I ain't gonna cap. Who you looking for, man? Who you looking for, man? You wouldn't even know this bad boy was connected like this.
Your rotten friends will join you soon.
Man, I know there's a zoo and everything.
dear. The specimen's retained vocalization abilities. It's sending out some kind of signal.
Taking up enemy signatures. A lot of them. Protect that machine.
Popped your top. Clean shot.
That translates to more baddies on the way. They're attacking the station. Upload's nearly done. Bad news? More bad guys headed your way.
I don't plan on leaving any of you alive. I've had more than enough. I can do this all day, Weaver. I got plenty of targets. Not so mouthy now, are you? BD-8, 1 kill. I'm just getting started. Making the president proud. You tried to fuck with my world. You failed.
Specimen analysis complete. Got everything you need, Doctor?
We're receiving now. Hopefully this will help us understand how their little brains tick.
Anomaly identified. Head to the site to activate the beacon.
Ooh. It's gone. Guess it was in the way, huh? Boom, boom. Alright, this usually what it is, you guys. Made all that money. I still didn't see where we play at on multiplayer. I still ain't see that. This is what I had the issue last time. Back here again. That's cool. That's cool. We could do it.
Weaver, our disruptor satellite has good alignment. Ready to breach. Sending coordinates to the uplink terminal. Get the dimensional disruptor operational.
You really thought you were gonna make a comeback? Unleash the horde all you want.
You felt that?
C4 going out. Go to hell.
It's like the shit feels real, but it's never real.
Take me to your king.
You wore out your welcome. Why are you all in such a hurry to die? Threat neutralized. You're dead meat, buddy. Don't try rushing at me. took your head clean off? Kiss the ground. Ha! That did the trick.
There we go. You value your life or yes or no?
HVT. You are authorized to terminate the HVT, strike team. Containment wants him dead, not alive.
Connection established at the nominal. Locking target. Initiating firing sequence. Firing in 3, 2, 1. Enter confirmed.
Put him down for good, team. Just got reinforcements. eliminated. Target reacquired northeast of your position. Target reacquired east of your position.
Establish chopper gunner above.
Cypher 1-2 circling, tanks out.
Enemy down. I'm not here to play.
Apex threat eliminated, Carver. Nice execution, strike team. Grab the residual in theory. You've earned it.
Anomaly identified. Head to the site to activate the beacon.
Made it past level 2. Let's get up out of here. Oh yeah? Duga. Let's do it. They put me right next to Big Boy.
ECM satellite awaiting launch. Strike team, head to the coordinates and proceed with the ECM launch.
just made it to level 3 and I wanna fuck around and play. Not gonna play with dude. Not gonna play with buddy.
Target confirmed as Omega. You're authorized to engage.
Bring it on, I can take it. Go to bed. Without any dinner. Another screamer silenced.
What?
Things are heating up now.
Exactly. I was just saying the same thing. I had to actually buy ammo. I haven't had to do that in a minute. This is how y'all made, huh?
Clean shot.
Quick. I like that it's fast paced. They got, you know what I'm saying, faster for a nigga, but that's two mangoes and
Coordinates locked in. Initiating deployment. Firing in 3, 2, 1.
I always loved this part. Look up. Here they come. Wait for the plasma field.
Establishing plasma field perimeter. Plasma field perimeter established.
You may now begin the essence collection procedure.
Protect the module, team. Don't let them destroy it.
Essence capacity at 25%.
need a little help. Might need a little help. There we go.
Essence capacity at 50%.
Kill.
Essence capacity at 75%. Essence capacity at maximum. Beginning conversion process. Conversion complete.
Fascinating. Quickly, grab the dark ether option, then proceed to the other module.
Essence capacity at 25%.
Come on, you bastards. Let's get
Essence
this over.
capacity at 50%. Essence capacity at 75%.
Blood on my hands before this ever started.
Essence capacity at maximum. Beginning conversion process.
All essence
Conversion
complete.
complete.
How the essence creates different materials is a curious process. We shall continue to study this phenomenon.
Head for the beacon, team.
Coordinates marked. Make for target location. Make for target location. Coordinates marked.
Where the fuck is my head on this bitch? I don't know where I'm at. Don't judge me.
I'm just getting started. Throwing C4.
What's up, old man? How you doing? Surrounding who? Chilling in Pops, you know me, ain't nothing too major over here. Yeah, just working. Work. Oh yeah.
Here's lead in your eye.
What's that?
They're dead.
Unfortunately, it's just under these circumstances. I know.
Another screamer silence.
Yeah, watching gold, though. I'm watching gold. What's up? Yeah.
Field Ops, I have lost contact with one of my Ethereum harvesters. Requesting strike team investigate. My team's already on route, Dr. Strauss.
That's right, sit down.
Strike team, come in. Do you read?
Yeah.
Every day is a chance to do better than the day before. Whether you're staying active or recharging for tomorrow. Every day is a chance to do better than the day before. Whether you're staying active.
Let your God probably tell you something. One thing I love here was he knows guys coming to the realization, listening to this content, you realize how rare they are, how special they are. Just because you're dealing with a chick who treats you like you're just an average guy. No, if you're in the top 10 or 15% of men, that's special. You deserve what comes along with it, and what comes along with it is not a bunch of stuff. Ladies, ask yourself a simple question. A woman of value, a woman that's in high demand, most wanted women are like executive assistants. Executive assistants don't go to CEOs and ask them, what do you want? What do you want? They're like Pepper Potts. They are proactive and predictive. You want a model? I got a question for you ladies. Here's one question, especially for black women. Who is your feminine role model? Who's your feminine icon? Who is the one singular woman that you point to and say, that is what I aspire to be like? If you can't answer that, I don't want to hear any shit about manifestation or vision or visualization or any of this other stuff. You cannot manifest something you can't identify. I got a video on YouTube that's uploading the smoke show from Instagram. Matter of fact, it should be going live after this. You cannot manifest something you can't identify. How that's supposed to work, ladies? You're just gonna manifest something and you can't identify it? You're just gonna be like, well, who's the feminine ideal? And the thing is, you have to be able to point to one woman somewhere and say, that is what a woman should be. And after that, you got to put some Pepper Potts on it. Who is Pepper Potts? Pepper Potts is the executive assistant to Tony Stark in the Marvel. Now, Pepper Potts went from being the executive assistant to being Tony Stark's wife. She earned her way up. Why is Pepper Potts so important in this scenario? Because when Tony Stark was a billionaire playboy philanthropist, Pepper Potts saw him vetting a bunch of beautiful women and this and that. Gentlemen, if you can't talk about your former exploits, you can't talk about your entire life in front of your woman, there's an issue. Now, that doesn't mean you have to talk about it like you're still living it, but if you have to edit yourself around your woman, she's topping from the bottom. She should be able to understand everything that it took to make you the man you are today. And that's the point I'm trying to get around to understand. Men ain't handling shit. This is so off base to where a man needs to be able to handle me. A man needs to be able to do this and this. No. We don't need to be able to handle nothing. You need to be able to handle your role. You need to know that more often than anything else, the usual smart answer is silence. Oh shit! The usual smart answer is silence. What do you mean, Kevin? Well, asking the question 15 different ways when the man's already answered it, usually the answer is just accept what he said. Who has to handle who? Who has to handle who today? Oh my God, this focus is gonna get on my nerves. What we're gonna do is switch these cameras around. So, anyway, we'll get the focus straightened out later on. Who has to handle who, ladies? Is it up to men or is it up to women to understand that whatever you're doing in the work world or academic world, kudos to you. When you come through the door, all that shit means means nothing. If you have a man that's in the top 20%, top 15%, top 10%, top 5%, top 3%, top 1%, then it's you that has to not only get him, but you must continue to earn him and keep him. See, many women think the race is won once you got the ring. No, that's just the beginning. This is why I think it's funny when a lot of women talk about they want a high value man and this and that, because you think it's going to be some sort of kind of lifestyle of luxury. Like, you know what it means to be with a man that has to get out here and work 12, 14, 16-hour days? You know? A man who's going to do whatever he has to do to take care of his family, and his natural instinct is to put himself last, and it is for you to put him first. A man of value's natural instinct is to protect and provide. Thereby, oftentimes, men put themselves last. We'll work ourselves to death if we don't watch it. But it's for you to be like, nope, here's your doctor's appointment on this day, here's your this, here's your that, and in order to be something worth being wifed, you have to be a woman that can handle that man. And it ain't your vagina. It comes standard on every woman, and it's not a selling point. Trust me. Hear your Godfather and hear me well. Hear me and hear me well. You may think you have the best in the world. It all is the same after a while. If women only realize how below spectacular your box is. If you really realize how often men fake it, because y'all couldn't really handle what we really thought. Oftentimes, we're sparing your ego, especially when you're a woman that brings very little to the table outside the bedroom. Y'all don't want to hear the truth. They don't want to hear the truth, Jericho. They don't want to hear Jessica. They don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
They think their box is just, oh my God. It's like, these just regular old crackers. Black and oyster shrimp fondue at Papado, good. Very good. But so what? You know, we did shots of Louis the 13th yesterday. Great cognac. Great cognac. You know the buzz it gives you? Similar to any other buzz with alcohol. Ethanol is ethanol. And I am not telling women these kind of things to make you to lower your self-esteem. But I am telling you this to helpfully humble you. Helpfully humble you. Because I have bad news. Women want the top 10% of men and ain't but about 20% of women in the ballpark for these men. That means the other 80% of y'all gonna have to get in where you fit in. And I am not going to tell you to get in where you fit in with my average brothers, my average guys, and then feel like you're doing them a favor. This is why women resist rankings. Ladies, men ain't handling shit. We're not handling your attitude. We're not trying to handle you. And y'all are gonna have to handle us. We rank you. Get over it. We rank everything, and that's one of the biggest problems today. Women have stopped ranking themselves. We don't have Miss America, Miss Universe. We don't have beauty pageants where women actually had a standard. Well, that's a male standard. You goddamn right. It comes from us because we rank things. And to keep telling us, well, it doesn't matter if she's beautiful on the inside. We ain't marrying your insides. We're marrying your outside.
I got beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, ram, hog, dog, chicken, turkeys, rat, you name it!
We rank you. You have a ranking. Like it or not gonna change. All men rank women. And more men should start coming out ranking women. And if you see men saying you shouldn't rank women, punch him in the chest. Punch him in the chest to make sure he doesn't have. Because it's funny, the guys that say men shouldn't rank women tend to be men with some of the most toxic pasts with women. Ladies, if a man is telling you that men shouldn't rank you, your godfathers, you know, I'm the president of the feminists. I'm the leader of the feminist movement. I'm the general feminist. I'm the feminist general. Somebody need to make me can somebody make me a logo? The feminist general. I am the 4 stars or 5 stars? What's the highest general you can get? Is it 4 stars or 5 stars? Please help me in the comment section. Is it 4 stars or 5 stars? Whichever one of those, I'm the 4 or 5 star general, feminist general. Which one is it? 4 or 5? No, it's not. It's not about that dude. It's not about him. It's not about him. Now, I don't say people's name, but it's not about. So it's 4 stars. No, it's not about a content creator. But you know, there are guys who. I'm going to break down this video. Shout out to Brandon Tatum. There's a video I'm going to break down on Jubilee tomorrow. And the problem is, I don't even want to get ahead of myself. I'm going to get ahead of myself. I got so much. People are wondering, like, are you ever running out of content? No. I've lived a broad life. We got a lot to talk about. But I'm the 4-star general of the feminists. Okay? 4-star general of the feminists. And understand something. There are guys that will say they're feminists just so they can try to dirty mac their way into your pants, under your skirt, ladies. I ain't gonna try to dirty mac my way into your drawers. I'm coming in the front door. I'm coming in the way I wish I would have been raised. Not indirect, but direct. This is who I am. Like it or don't like it, this is all I can be. But men who tell you what you want to hear, ladies, you need to really question their motive. Especially if they're going against the grain of the men you want. Back. Men who tell you what you want to hear, especially when they fit the archetype of the kind of man you want, and they're going against the grain of the men, you need to check that shit. They're trying to dirty mac. That'd be like me coming in and saying, you know, what a lot of people wanted me to come in and do. Oh, yes. You're queen, Mother Seamos Gold, blah, blah, and all this ambiance and all this in a suit telling you everything you wanted to hear. Could y'all imagine what would have happened if I came in on that?
Ready to start eating healthier? Meet Kachava. Kachava is
The Godfather speaks facts.
If I would have caught any traction,
He stay with the
the
facts.
point is, it's not helping you. My question
Don't say nothing to me. He stay with the
facts.
facts.
Man doesn't need to handle you. If you need to handle him, can you do it? Can you handle men today? Can you handle the kind of man you say you want? And men of value are masculine. Whatever their masculine archetype, fine, rakish, rogue, whatever their masculine archetype, they're masculine. And the one thing masculine men do not tolerate is masculine women. Not in their personal life. In their professional and work life, they may deal with it because they have to. But I will tell you, there is nothing more of a turnoff or offensive to a masculine man than a masculine woman. Men often dip out on the women they're dealing with seeking femininity. And women don't like that. This is why a lot of women think that they can screw their way back into their men. So what do we got? The Esquire, the GQ, and the Bachelor phase. So think about how many women's response to, I'll keep him at home because I'll put it down on him. No. He'll take the appetite, but understand something.
Let me know. Put me on
There's
there.
a sexual appetite that the male mind understands, but it still needs to come from a feminine place. A lot of women want to have sex in a way that maps to the male mind as masculine. That's why I'm going to do the video with the sexologist to have this conversation, because I think we need to have a conversation about how we look at sex and all these other things. But at the end of the day, the higher up you go with men, masculinity matters, and we sort out. You want to know what kind of man you have, ladies? Put him in a room with men of value, and then see what the men in that room think. Sadly, this is why so many women tend to 10%. And the thing is, only one person's gonna get the ring. Only one person's gonna get the ring. And if you gotta have a man in that level, then you better do what it takes. You better do what it takes, and it ain't none of that. He gotta handle me, and he gotta do this, do that. You better stop listening to anything that's telling you what you want to hear, because ain't nobody trying to reduce their standards. The men we're talking about are Princeton, Yale, Harvard, Hopkins, Stanford, Berkeley, Penn. Shout out to the higher level HBCUs. Don't know them per se, but
Counter-spy plane ready for
look,
deployment.
you just can't take everybody.
Counter-spy plane above. Music on. Spy plane in the turn.
This year, like I said, it's going to be about self-awareness, separation, and balance. The separation is happening. Shout out to Obsidian. Good business makes good neighbors. No, we ain't. No, there are men that are better than me, higher ranked than me, know more than me, and I got a lot of work to do to catch up to. There are men that I outrank. There are men who got work to do to catch up to men on my level. And we all got to get okay with that. And we can't all sit back and say, we all men. No, we are not. Hierarchy. Privates and generals are all in the same. Privates, generals, whatever admirals may be in the Army, Navy, Marines. There is a difference. And the men that I am talking to are officers. Officers and gentlemen. Shout out. I don't care what branch of the military they're in. They come in as officers. Now, I don't want to get too far into this, but I find this thing. We gotta bring some military folks. Yes, you can work your way up. But understand something. Women want men who have officer-like respect. Well, they have their own living quarters, their own barracks, their own food. There's separation, especially in the black community. We resist separation. I don't. I resist elitism. I resist thinking that because I'm up here, or aspire to be up here, that means
Hostile RCXD in your
some
AO.
sort of divine rule. No.
Almost there. One faster, people.
That's why a lot of stuff we talk about, this talented 10th and all this other stuff. Well, look, some parts of the concept are valuable. We need to separate, and we also need to work together. That's why you never see me make a distinction between my blue collar and my white collar. Between average and high value. I just accept the world as the way it is, and ladies, make sure you gentlemen understand, make sure women make a distinction. Women make a distinction, and they rank men, better rank women, and ladies need to get accustomed to this is the way it's going to be. You got a number. What is your number, and what everything you do, how does it impact your number? tattoos,
Yeah.
piercings, add-ons, children, and a myriad of other things. So, my question to the ladies before we open it up: if you want men, what kind of man, what level man do you think has to handle a woman? What rank man do you think a man is if he has to handle a woman? Is he a higher ranking male? Is it traditionally a higher ranking male that has to handle a woman? And lastly, ladies, understand, if you're over 27 and you're making over $50,000, if you're over 27 and you're making over $70,000 a year, you got problems. Because you make almost twice as much as the average woman, and you are
danger.
And you are not going to be. And here's the problem: many women will say they don't want a high value man or this or that, and that's all. That's cap. Women do not want to decrease their comfort, their standard of living, or their lifestyle. Women do not want to decrease their standard of living or their lifestyle. This is why you get so many women wanting men to level up, because they want a man to be able to live at her lifestyle level, do what she likes to do. Here's the funny thing: many of you ladies can't afford the lifestyle. That's neither here nor there. Let's get into it, ladies. Tomorrow night is the birthday show. Tomorrow night I'm doing the birthday show and I'm doing the breakdown. So, tomorrow, prepare to bring your shekels. Where did I hear the shekels? That was from Darius. That's a funny word. So tomorrow, be prepared to do the breakdown. A lot of court killers coming up here in Miami.
Weapons free. You're clear to engage.
Welcome to Miami. Bienvenidos a Miami. I'm getting better. I'm getting better. Godfather Spanish is slowly getting on.
Pulled ahead.
When I come here, I realize, and I really need to learn Spanish. One of the biggest holes in the game is not speaking another language. Just not a good thing.
We're losing this fight.
Yeah, Darius said, yeah.
Another language.
Shekels.
Very important.
So, women today, one of the biggest complaints I hear with women today is men are trying to belittle or humiliate women. Well, I hear many college-educated women, professional women, accomplished women bemoan the fact that you're trying to belittle women. Who are you? I'm gonna address all this. Who are we? We're your men, and we can tell you what we want. We're your men, and we don't need your permission to rank you.
This isn't working.
We don't need
We're
your
behind.
permission. We don't need your approval. We don't need anything from you to do what we're going to do. That's what it was. We don't need your permission to have discussions about the lovely ladies in public. We don't.
Hostile spy
We
plane
don't need your
established
permission
overhead.
to rank the lovely ladies.
We've pulled
amongst us.
ahead.
We don't. That's the world you're used to. Men asking women for their permission to be men. You got the wrong group of men today. We're not asking you for your permission. If you don't like it, there's the door.
Deploying ECM.
Go around, go somewhere else. Find another store. Shout out to you, Edward. Find another store. But men are not asking for permission to be men. Gentlemen, stop asking women for their permission because
Counter-spy plane is bingo fuel. RTB.
we all know that women is important. That's not a profound concept. So you can't say it's a profound concept. But yeah, there are many people who talk about women's desire for attention. The most simple analogy is attention is currency. That's not a revolutionary idea. So when you hear women sit around talking to other women talking about you don't need our validation, you absolutely hear me and hear me well. You need our validation. Women want our validation, and they need it. I think it's crazy to hear women sit around talking about we don't need this validation. We do this for us.
Enemy
No,
spy
you
plane
do it for
inbound.
us. You like the good opinion of it, but you need our validation like you need oxygen. And it pisses you off that you, as a woman, and that womankind need
Enemy
male
care package above.
validation. If you did not need male validation, male attention, and male approval, you wouldn't care about what we say. But because you need it so much, you're trying to make most men underestimate how important it is. And that's why many men undervalue their attention and their validation and giving it away to unworthy women.
Hostile sentry turret active.
And all we're telling men is no. Your time and your attention and your validation
Pulling
is
ahead.
important. Your things matter too, dude. Stop putting it in big stuff. Stop putting it in no. Where it matters. Who you sleep with matters.
We've lost the lead.
The ability to tell women no is a power that most men don't
We're in
know
the lead.
exists in them. But it is a superpower. And they get pissed because they're afraid that it's going to get out. You stop calling back over here. It says women only. Who are y'all? Who are you? Who are they? These are the men that drive the Ubers, that do the DoorDash, that work in the Jersey Mike's and the
Hostile
Subway.
sentry turret active.
10 years from now, they may own the Jersey Mike's for the McDonald's franchise. They laugh at them while they run into McDonald's, while they work at McDonald's, and 10 years later, they're a franchise millionaire. You ain't asking who they are anymore. Who are they? They
Enemy
are
counter spy
men.
plane inbound.
And without them, you don't exist. This is the message we need to keep telling these women. Stop asking who we are. We are the people who made the world possible for you to get up on the internet and talk shit. Women didn't build the world. Men did. Women didn't build infrastructure, economy, media, any of this stuff. So I think it's hilarious that when a woman gets up on a platform or anything that was created in mass by men, trying to tell men what they should do. You should bow down and respect the hierarchy. I'm not going to say respect your quote-unquote masters, because that will get misinterpreted. Think about what the other way. There's only going to be one way. Either you bow down or we bow down. We're not bowing anymore.
Enemy spy plane inbound.
Men have bowed for too long. You're afraid of men even standing, much less running.
Music on. I'll stay at it straight.
Who are you to rank women?
Fire.
The reason you do what you do?
Counter spy plane MTL.
And you know the funny thing is, I've heard this stuff for so long. But you know who never complains about the ranking?
Timeline expires.
Women getting what they want.
Hostile counter spy plane established
Women
above.
getting what they want.
Hostile spy plane established overhead.
They could care less about all this gender war back. It's the women
Good
who are
job, team. All mission
unsatisfied.
objectives
In
met.
my experience, women who are
That's what I'm talking
unsatisfied
about.
getting you wrong.
Hold on, little baby.
So
Why
it's
you want
funny
the
to
rest
me
to die?
that anytime anytime men decide
Yeah.
to
Now you're in a rush. She does she.
talk about women in any way, it's belittling. Then another way we're supposed to handle it. So, I asked this on Instagram. Ladies, what man does it right? What man has the right model? What man has the right model? What man has the right model? Who's the man that does it right? Who you want other men to follow? And guess what? You know what you hear? You're in my Zoom call. I've said this before. It's for women only. I keep booting you out and you keep coming back in. You're not going to get in. We have babies are looking over right now. So, I don't want to be on camera with
Nope.
a No.
No.
Tomorrow night, I'm going to actually get on Instagram after this because I was supposed to do an Instagram tonight. But I did want to start the schedule back up. This is an unscheduled night for me. But gentlemen, between 18 and 30, you need to learn how to work with people, but you also need to recognize that there are going to be some people that you work with that aren't going to be able to go with you. You're going to have to leave people that you grew up with, people that you went to high school with, people that you went to college with. You're going to have to get okay with letting people go. If people don't share your vision, they can't go with you.
Can't go with you.
The interest you have and and they have, if they don't align, you can't go there. And here's the thing. As a man, you got to get okay with walking alone until you. Here's another thing. For women who were raised modern, who would be something different. I was telling a woman this over this week. You got to get okay with being alone. You got to get okay with being uncovered, because it is far better for you as a woman who wants a different outcome to be uncovered, naked, and exposed than be with just a man, just any old man, because it's better than being alone. No, because when a good man or the right kind of man comes along, read and vacant. A woman who is in process and vacant, here's the thing. Most men, today we have women who are never really alone. 30 years ago, women used to be safe. Today, women have doofers. More now.
Nervous?
And all these doofers
Okay, there we go.
ruin your opportunity to find suitable man. It will be far better to do just like I told the guys. But women don't like it. I don't want to be. I don't care. I don't care, because you are going to F up your chances, because no man worth his salt wants to be the man you monkey bridge to. I'm gonna ask you guys a question in the chat room, fellas. Where are my thorough dudes? Where are my thorough dudes? Let me see. Share our wisdom. What's going on, fam?
Slippery pickles, my man.
Okay, so all the thorough. I'm gonna put a poll up here.
Spy plane standing by.
Spy plane perimeter established, Angels 3. Spy plane mission timeline Enemy spy plane inbound.
Priority tasking request received. Spy plane exiting
This is
AO.
gonna be bad English, but you gotta understand it. Gentlemen, the question is, do you want to be the guy she monkey branches? That's the question. The premise of monkey branches is women don't let go of one situation until they got the hand on another situation. Gentlemen, do you want to be the guy she lets go of this branch for to grab hold of this? Or would you rather her ass just be sitting on a limb looking for a branch? See, if she's over here, whatever's in her hand on this branch, if it had sap, molasses, ants, ticks, thorns, whatever, it's still in this hand. She may grab you with this, but eventually she's going to reach for another. No, men, look at it. Men do not want to be, ladies, so many women don't understand. If you're not single, if you're talking to somebody, if you're fucking somebody, you are just wasting time. No thorough man wants to be the dude you monkey branch to. At best, they'll just dust it off a few times to keep it moving. At best, they'll just hit it a few times and keep it moving.
Down, boy.
Come back in the Zoom room. Look at this. It ain't even close. 1,000 votes. 90% of 1,000 votes. 90% say no.
Good shit.
Gentlemen, in the chat room, tell the lovely ladies why being the guy she needs another man for
They in the corner
immediately
of grandma.
she monkey branches to is so repulsive to you. Explain to them why you would never be able to sleep comfortably knowing 2 weeks before she was a Greg, now she's your girl. She need to leave Greg because it's dead end. Send her hot pants down somewhere. Go take a pickle juice bath or whatever it is they do to tighten up the, hey.
Vinegar bath.
Just leave talking about that smooth cat, whatever they do. Then, when Henry slide by, he really reads like she's vacant because a woman who's truly vacant isn't anxious. Women who are monkey branching, women who are in process, they are anxious like a motherfucker. They're always anxious. Anxious. What's the answer? What's the question? What's the plan? This and that. I'm like, wait a minute. Why you just, because you sweet and right. A woman that's truly vacant, she reads peaceful.
They catching up.
Multiple enemy spy plane contacts.
She's like Yoda.
I camping, dude.
Yeah. What you learn, you just still have. Ain't nobody trying to be no monkey branch, bro. Can't trust her.
Hostile counter spy plane established above.
And see, what women think is it's better to have one person while find another person. No!
Hostile sentry turret active.
Because the more you're with a guy, the more he rubs up. Literally.
Hostile spy plane established overhead.
They are married. Smooth cat. Shout out to the smooth cat.
In sight. Take the win.
Alright, I'm going to give it another. I got people in the car. I'm just guys are in here. Because I'm on a non-standard day. I'm going to jump over to Instagram in a second. And then I'll go out tomorrow night for the birthday show. I did want to do the tonight show because I do last night's show. Can't be trusted. And the funny thing is I met women who are dating guys.
Inbound.
They don't see any problem. And that's one of the big problems today. You ladies are never truly alone. So when a thorough man comes along, you're too anxious. That's it. So 2,000 votes. I think that's enough. 2,000 votes in the poll. Men don't want to be the man you want to be. All right. So what I'm about to do? You know what? Let me go ahead.
Area secured. We are in control.
Go ahead and upload this video on YouTube. Go ahead and listen. I'm glad to be back. Friday night show because I didn't have my computer. I didn't get a chance to do Friday show. I didn't get a chance to do yesterday's show. So we're gonna do a short show tonight. We're gonna do a full show tomorrow, and I'll do another show on Thursday. Okay. But let me go ahead and pop over to Instagram right now. We'll go live over there. I didn't schedule it, but I wanted to let you guys know Godfather is back in the house. Of course. Okay. All right. We've got a video premiering on YouTube right now. It's Instagram. It's the smoke show from last week on Instagram. It's the conversation portion. There was some good conversations. So if you want to join me on Instagram live right now, you can. Or if you want to join me, if you want to just go ahead and pop over to the YouTube premiere video, you are welcome to do that as well. Thank you guys for your support. Tomorrow night, bring the birthday candles, the birthday cake, all that good stuff. We're going to back in Atlanta where the house is packed, and it's going to be a great. I was a great time in Miami. It was so much fun. I did so much work, got so much stuff accomplished and completed. Nothing like going out and getting work done. And when you love what you do and you are blessed to work yourself into a position to be able to enjoy your job, that's a good thing. So, candle of the evening, when I get back, I always do the same thing, Le Labo. And it's either going to be K26 or Santal 26. My two go-to candles. And today, Cade. Cade 26. And then the fragrance of the day, man, I just want to smell like classic, old school perfumery. Thyme, lemon, lavender. This is one of those fragrances that you can just not overspray. This one is called Cologne pour la matin, Cologne of the morning. So, and one love to everybody who loves the fact that I start the show off talking about some classy stuff. Fragrances, candles, because even to my young Thundercats, it's so important as a man to keep your shit together. So important to keep your stuff together and define what being a masculine man is. 3 archetypes. I'm the refined archetype, there's a rake, and there's a rogue. Okay? And then when we get into April, I'm going to do a breakdown on all these so you guys can understand what to look like in the day, in the evening. How to dress at work or casual, and how to dress when you're going out. Because a suit is, every man needs at least 2 suits. A universal suit, like a gray or a blue, and then a black. You can wear performance. But now talk about the phases of life, 18 to 30, that Esquire phase, where you're in process, okay? And then the next phase of life, where you're deciding what you're going to do. You're deciding whether or not you're gonna go down that path of building a legacy in the family. I call that the GQ phase of life, that kind of synonymous with a lion. Or if you are Game of Thrones fans like me, this would be more symbolized with like the Lannisters, House Lannister. Shout out to the Lannisters. Hear me roar. Shout out to the Lannisters. You know? And then I want to focus on the next house. Everybody ain't trying to be a husband or have a family. A lot of guys are just trying to do their bachelor thing. And kudos to you. I want you to think of this as like House Martell.
Nonsense, like
the Red Viper. But the day I'm rewriting the Game of Thrones, the Red Viper beats the shit out of the Mountain. The Mountain dies to the Red Viper in my story. Oberyn Martell was the man, outside of the fact that he decided, you know, he not there's anything wrong with that for him, but you know, Oberyn Martell in my book, he is straight with the ladies. Cause think about Oberyn Martell was such a cool character. He was an assassin, a skilled trained fighter. He was an intelligent man. He studied poisons. He was like a Tony Stark character of sorts. And people feared the Viper, the Red Viper of North. So I want you guys to understand that I'm giving you archetypes to kind of picture yourself after. Whether you want to be like the Lannisters, you know, family, legacy. Hear me roar, that gold lion. Or if you want to be, but you notice the Martells and the Lannisters, they didn't really get along, but in this world, we do. The Esquire phase of life. Let me think about that. You know a good Esquire phase of life? I think the Baratheons would have been good for Esquire phase of life because there's so many different things you could have been. You could have been Robert. You could have been the older brother. You could have been the younger brother. But they were all men. I think the Esquire phase lines up a lot better with the Baratheons than the Starks of Winterfell. No diss to the Starks of Winterfell. But let me think about that.
Detected in your AO.
Yeah, but I'm open to this one. What do you guys think the Esquire phase? I think it lines up better with the Baratheons because there's so many different Baratheon types. The Starks, all that nobility, that Jon Snow, that Ned Stark, they lose their heads because they stupid. And then the ultimate house, in my opinion, in my story, the Esquire phase of life. Then you have the Lannisters, the Martells, but in my story, when you really have your shit together and you make it to the top 20%, top 10%, really the top 10% of men, not just in money, but in mindset, this is when you become a Targaryen. This is when you become a dragon rider. Yeah, your godfather is probably the coolest motherfucking nerd you know. Over here, we make it cool to be a nerd. Cool to be a geek. I rep geek culture, nerd culture strong. Always have. And one of the things I used to love was taking my nerd in high school and like, man, we can still nerd out Dungeons and Dragons, but throw on some cool shoes, man. Throw on some Calvin Klein Obsession, some skaters, some shit. Let's do this. Why is this important? Because I said so. Alright, let's get to the program. Modern ladies, modern women surrender. Modern women surrender. Ding, 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 ding. Modern women are surrender.
Niet, this will not stand.
Y'all didn't know that? Modern women surrender. I said it once, I said it twice, I said it 3 times. The gender war is over. But just because the war is over and major operations are completed, there are still plenty of people that are stragglers. And at any given time, you look at World War II, everybody didn't surrender at the same time. But modern women are beginning to surrender. How do you know? Because they're over here. They're over here, they're around men's lifestyle content. They're starting to listen even more begrudgingly. Conversations are changing. And I want you guys to understand that just like women, we have women who aren't built for the peace. Star Trek, The Undiscovered Country. Some people aren't built for the peace. There are going to be women who are going to fight to the death, and that's cool. That's cool. But modern women in the majority are starting to surrender because they're starting to realize that we're right.
I'm good.
But here's the thing, gentlemen. Just because they're surrendering doesn't mean everything's going to be hunky-dory. Because modern women need to surrender. I want the modern women who realize the folly of their ways to start walking around with a white flag. Waving the right white flag. I don't care if you got a white handkerchief, a white mitzvah, a white scarf. Put a piece of white tape around your pinky finger. Wave the right flag to let men of value and thorough men, let the Henrys and the hit squad understand that you surrender. You need to surrender your need to be right. You need to surrender your independence for interdependence. You need to surrender your for femininity. You need to surrender your dog. Oh my God, how many women just cussed me out right then? Hey, sorry, you need to surrender them. Modern women need to surrender anything in their life that's taking up space. Modern women, you need to surrender your dog, your cat, your PhD. You need to surrender your career. You damn sure need to surrender your single girlfriend. You need to surrender your mama. You need to surrender your besties, your gay best friend, your male friend zone. Yes, I want modern women are going to need to go into isolation. Gentlemen, do not date a woman that's not in isolation. Because there's so many women who want to go from modern women to wife, and they haven't even gone through the process of being alone. Just like in the Esquire phase, you gotta be alone. You gotta go from being raised by the pride to being kicked out as young bachelors. You gotta roam as nomads. You ever see what happens to young lions that get kicked out before they can take over a pride? It's a perilous time. Modern women need to surrender. And if women, and here's how you can see if a woman is surrendered. Look to see what sort of discipline, dedication, and who's leading her. If she's not disciplined enough to be in the gym, if she's not disciplined enough to push away from the table, if she has not cut herself off from everything that's keeping her modern and single, if she's not, it is better for modern women who want to surrender to cut off everything else, pick up your spirituality, whatever your spiritual belief system is, that's on you, but you need to surrender to something higher than yourself. Because when you want to deal with the man over on this side, you're going to have to submit to him. Because he has to submit to something higher than himself. Even if that's not a religious system, that's just his purpose. Modern women need to surrender to the idea of being a wife, not a partner. Because men are not changing. Men are not changing and saying, okay, I'll accept you as a partner. I'll accept you, 300 pounds. And I'll accept this, I'll accept that. No. Men are starting to say, There are levels of survival we're willing to accept. Ladies, do you have a problem surrendering? Can you surrender your freedom? Ooh, did I just say that? Ladies, surrender your freedom. Because your freedom is false. You really want freedom? You know what freedom really is? A man. Because even an average man provides a woman with options. An average man provides a woman with options. But if you have a man of value, a thorough guy, he provides a woman freedom. Freedom! You know, it's like that. Think about what was that? Braveheart. Freedom! Yeah. You know how many women are yearning for freedom? Yeah, ladies. Yeah. Modern women lack freedom. You don't have freedom. You don't have freedom. And where does freedom come from? It comes from your Lord and Master, your husband. Now, see, I want you guys to understand how many women are losing their crap going on this. I'm not going to submit to a man. Cool. If you don't want to submit to a man, cool. Cool in the game. Celebrate your single life. Yeah. Celebrate and live dying alone. You don't have to surrender to a man. Woo-hoo. Celebrate your single life. Celebrate hot girl summer. I mean, come on. It's already about to be springtime, right? You survived Halloween to Valentine's Day. Now, you get to do hot girl summer for the 9th time. Yay! Congratulations! Congratulations! You are 28 years old and you're still trying to go down to Cabo or Lauderdale or Corpus Christi. You're still trying to go to spring break. You know how many old ass fat women I saw on South Beach trying to live their college years? If you are still trying to hang out do you know how embarrassing it is to go to a college party at age 25? Now, if you're like 40 or 50, that sounds like, but remember, 18 to 21 when you was at a college party. But I want you to think about when you graduated and you tried to go back to a party on the yard 2 or 3 years after you left. You felt old as shit. You got women out here still trying to go to spring break. It's hot girl summer. Turn up.
Damn, it's 2 of them niggas.
And I'm saying enjoy. I ain't gonna hold you. Don't want you to do nothing other than allow the women who want a different outcome space to be. See, if you're a modern woman and you don't want to surrender, but you have a friend who wants to get married and wants children, do you care about your friend enough to leave her alone? I'm gonna tell you, I was dating somebody, and I told her, I was like, you're living around, your friends are all feminist and womanist. And her friends would do more to keep her in her mindset. And because women care so much about their friends, it is damn near impossible for women, especially for women who are over, especially women in the danger zone. Women in the danger zone cling to their friends. But scratch. Women in the danger zone are willing to cut their friends off. But women in no man's land? They cling to their friend. Why?
Great job, sir.
Because
Victory is mine.
they have not
Victory is mine. Victory today is mine.
They tried once. They tried one time.
Get it
And they
together.
gave their all to a man. And it didn't work. For whatever reason, it didn't work. She was disappointed. And from that point on, she has been, at best, 80% of the woman she was. I want you to understand how many women are walking around 3/4 of a tank full. Look pretty, look all put together. Yeah. 3/4 of a tank full. Why? Because fear is that other quarter of a tank. But guess what, ladies? The only way to win is to surrender. How many people watch the movie War Games? In the comment section. In the comment section. Who watched the movie War Games? Okay, we're gonna have to get these. Okay, first off, let me put this up here. I didn't put this up here the other day. Happy birthday to me. I didn't put my happy birthday thing up, so let me do this. I didn't put this up with Oz and Miami. It's still my birthday week. There you go. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me, damn it. How many people watched the movie War Games? In the movie War Games, there was a supercomputer, almost like Skynet. Think of Skynet in Terminator. And this computer was put in charge of all of the nuclear submarines, the entire nuclear arsenal. And the computer was an AI system that learned, kind of like in the movie Tron, and it learned how to play games. It became it was a whole scenario, self-aware. Guy hacked into it, asked it to play a game, and they'll call it global thermonuclear war. But the computer didn't know the difference between a game and the real world, so it was about to actually launch war. They pulled it down, they shut it down.